Vera O. White dedicated her life to making a positive difference. An activist for civil rights and a tireless advocate for children, White's life of public service is documented in the Vera O. White Archive at the Rochester Museum and Science Center. White was born on May 12, 1919, the granddaughter of former slaves and the youngest of 7. Her family encouraged education and held discussions they called conferences around the fireplace at night. Vera translated these early exposures into a lifelong love of learning. She graduated from Kentucky State College in 1941 with a bachelor's degree in sociology and economics. Vera married her fellow student, Eugene William White, and moved to Rochester, New York shortly thereafter. Vera and Eugene experienced racial discrimination in their Irondequoit neighborhood, a suburb of Rochester, which propelled her to become an activist. White attended the Rochester Business Institute and became a caseworker for the Monroe County Department of Social Services in 1949, later serving as an agency supervisor. She was the first African-American adoption worker in Monroe County and focused on increasing the number of foster homes available to children by recruiting more African-American adoptive parents. She worked for social services for 25 years. After taking early retirement from the county, White joined the staff of the Hillside Children's Center and worked in their adoption department for several years. Vera was also a civic leader, serving as a volunteer, member of numerous not-for-profit boards, and a civil rights activist. In the early 1950s, Vera and Eugene were the first Black parishioners at Asbury First United, where they attended service regularly and were involved in ministry programs. Vera also fought to end housing discrimination in Rochester. In 1965, she was nominated to the first board of directors for the newly established Rochester chapter of the National Urban League. White also served on the boards of the Girl Scouts of Genesee Valley, Habitat for Humanity, Genesee Region Home Care Association, and the Genesee Region Home Care Hospice. Vera volunteered for the YWCA and for the American Red Cross as a member of the Rochester Red Cross Retirement Volunteers Program. In recognition of their support of growth and development at Kentucky State University, Vera and her husband were awarded the President's Giving Club plaque from Kentucky State University's president in 1980. In 1988, the Urban League of Rochester presented Vera with the Community Leadership Award for being a pioneer in community action. In 1992, Vera received the Special Mission Recognition Award from the United Methodist Women. Vera was active throughout her lifetime. After her husband died in the late 1970s, she decided to travel the world and made trips to various locations, including India, China, Greece, and Australia. She also led exercise classes for seniors in the Senior Health and Fitness Center at Valley Manor Apartments in the mid-1990s. Vera's friends described her as diligent, hardworking, and a truly regal woman. She said her proudest achievement was being able to use her education and to be herself. On September 24, 2001, Vera O. White passed away at the age of 82.